Excuse me for not being my usual animated self, but I didn't get much sleep last night because it's been blowing about 50 knots. So this is the remnants of Agatha. That was a hurricane out in the, we're on tropical depression out in the Atlantic, I'm sorry, Pacific. And it came all the way over here, and now it's in Bermuda. I'm on board a Bavaria C-57, my buddy James's boat, and we're on a mooring. And right now, that's the current wind speed right now. It's about 38 knots, 40 knots. The most I've seen is, oh yeah, look at that, 44 knots. The highest gust that I've seen, it was about 3 o'clock in the morning. It was 49 knots. And I've got some good crew, and we're doing good, guys.
I saw 51.9.
51?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What about you? Are you paying attention? Yeah. Okay, guys, you want to see outside? It's going to be stupid loud. I'm not going to be able to talk over it. It's just going to be a lot of wind noise, but I want to show you guys kind of what's going on. Sailing Atticus is here, and Ryan and Sophie sailing. And Sailing Atticus had some problems last night, and they had to reset their anchor. I was really worried, but there's nothing I can do. My dinghy won't even get back to my boat right now, so everybody's kind of on their own. We had a powwow to decide what to do and where to go, and luckily I have a bunch of friends on Bermuda, and I'm on a mooring ball. So I'm going to show you the mooring ball I'm on. I'm going to show you outside, but it's going to be really, really loud. So turn down your volume. That's Atticus. That's Sail Libra. That's Ryan and Sophie sailing. It's hard to walk around. As you can see, we're sailing around everywhere. This boat really rips around. You can see the difference between this boat and Sail Libra. Their boat's barely moving. And Atticus has their anchor on. Oh, I'm sorry, they're fishing. Holy shit. It is ripping wind out there. It says 42 knots right now. This is the true wind speed. TWS is true wind speed. That's quite a lot of knots there. Okay, let me explain a little bit for people that have just tuned in. I'm in Bermuda. I'm taking this boat across the Atlantic, and the remnants of Agatha reformed here in the Atlantic and just directly hit us. So we're in the last few hours before the storm starts to pass us and the wind changes direction. Luckily, I have very good friends in Bermuda. Thank you, Heath, George, and Kelsey, for hooking me up with this mooring. And Sheldon, I'm sorry, Sheldon, the owner of the mooring. Thank you, buddy. So I am so lucky because this boat has so much windage. I'm on a 60-foot Bavaria, and we're sailing all over the place. I mean, you saw that. I tried to show you that outside. And luckily, there's a lot of people here that can help me. Sail Libra is here. Ryan with Sail Libra. Sailing Atticus is here. You know Jordan and Des. I'm sure you guys know Jordan and Des. And Ryan and Sophie Sailing. I'm going to show you guys those guys right now. I guess Jordan and Des had some problems last night. All right, that's Sail Libra. He's on a really big boat. That's Atticus right there. Wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, right there. That's Atticus. And I know that they drug anchor last night and they've been having some problems. They probably didn't get any sleep last night. That's the Spirit of Bermuda. We took a tour on that boat. And let me swing around a little bit. That is Ryan and Sophie Sailing. And you can see how much this boat is swinging. It's really very, very violently swinging around. So I'm so lucky to be on a mooring ball and to be safe here in the corner. I don't want to be out there on those guys' boats, except for maybe Ryan's boat. His boat doesn't look like it's moving at all. That thing's like 70 tons or something. All right, Larry Moore. I'm going to take some questions now. Larry Moore says, where is Zingaro? Zingaro is in Cartagena, Colombia with Anna. And we'll be going back to Zingaro as soon as this delivery is done. Basically, to catch you guys up, I haven't put this out on YouTube yet, but I got this Bavaria for the summer, and I decided to take... You doing okay, buddy? Hold on a second. Man, it's like the boat is rolling, listing to the side heavily.
It's like X Games coffee making.
Right? Are you going to be able to make that coffee?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's pretty violent out here. Let's see if I'm gonna sit next to the wind meter and I'm gonna tell you this story while we're watching the wind meter. So this is the true wind speed right here, guys. This is the wind right here. This is the apparent wind, so it should be about the same because we're not moving very fast. So basically, I got this boat. James called me up. He has a YouTube channel also. His YouTube is Sailing Equus, Aequus, and he said, hey, you know, we're done cruising. What's beeping?
The bolts.
Oh yeah, we gotta start the generator. Shit. Okay, so we're having an alarm on the master voltage for the why? Oh, it's because there's no solar. So we need to start the generator. So we're starting the generator. Preheating, and it should start up. This is part of the problem with boats is if you don't have solar, it really takes a tax. Okay, it just started. This should go up a lot as soon as this comes on. Now this is what we need to switch. So as soon as we get shore power light here from the generator, yep, we're gonna switch the. This is the inverter. So see that shore power light that just came on? Switch it over, and now this should go up and stop alarming. Come on, baby. Come on. You can do it. Stop alarming. There we go. Now the charger just kicked on, and now we're at 12.3 volts. Luckily, that's hooked up to lithium, so it's not so bad that we drained it down. But normally, if you're running batteries like lead acid batteries, you don't ever want to go past 12.2. 12.2 is 50%. Okay, so Ryan says, I thought Atticus was in Europe unless that was their former vessel. They sold their former vessel and they just left for their Atlantic crossing. I'm with them in Bermuda. So we'll all be leaving for the Azores in like a few days. Larry Moore says, okay, thanks. Hope to see you guys soon. Bye, safe. Have you had the chance to travel the island, Horseshoe Bay, Crystal Caves? Yes, Tony, I did. It was really nice. Joe Breezy's here. What's up, buddy? Mariva's here, Frank's here, thanks buddy. Hola, ¿cómo está usted? I've already explained where Zingaro is. It's in Colombia, getting a bunch of new stuff on it. I'm getting all the cushions replaced and the floor replaced and the deck fixed and the Bundunian Dodger exterior cushions. Let's see. I'm gonna go back outside in just a minute to show you guys what's going on. So I just want to show you the wind speed right now. So true wind speed is now 37, 38. So that's pretty fast, but not fast enough to kick up the sea. I don't know if you guys saw it in the last video. When it gusted, it'll just pick up the sea. And oh, did you make me coffee?
It's tea.
You made me tea. Thank you very much, buddy. I've got the best crew right now. Appreciate that, man. And I needed that. That's gonna wet my whistle for this talk. All right, so yeah, I didn't get much sleep last night, guys, so I'm not gonna be my usual animated James. But we're having bouts of like 50 knots, and then it slows down to about 28 knots. Like right now, it's about 28 knots, 29 knots. So this is actually really comfortable. I'm gonna go outside and drink a little of my tea and show you guys the difference. Oh no, now it's gusting again. Now it's up to 40, 42, 43, 43. All right, let's go outside and see. Like I said, this is Sailing Atticus. That's those guys. This is Ryan from Sail Libra. And this is Polar Seal right here behind this boat. Whoa. And this boat is swinging around. This boat's swinging around. Pretty good. You can see the smoke from the water here. That's what happens about 40 knots with water. It starts to pick up the water. About 40, 45 knots. And what'll happen is you'll just get this white spray. If you ever see that in a section of the water, you better reef down, man, because that's really dangerous. So that's how you know it's really pumping. That's how you can tell wind speed too. If your wind instruments fail in some kind of storm, you just see is it picking up the water or not. If it's not, you've got less than 40 knots. If it is, you probably got a bit over 40 knots. You want to see it? Of our lines. The lines go over here and they start creaking. Hear that? That's our bridle there. I tried to take a drink of tea outside and it burned the shit out of me, dude. I was like, oh man.
I said it's hot.
Oh, it's really hot.
You're like a Jim Cantori from the Weather Channel.
Yeah.
The Weather Channel guy who's out there.
Yeah.
This taking like live broadcast while like dumpsters are like rolling behind him.
Yeah.
That's like you, except you're on a boat.
So James says, hey James here with the Grampian D23. I called in late for a couple hours and then got your notice. Hope you do well through the storm. Thanks, buddy. Dan O says, how was Captain Ron last night? I don't know. I didn't stay up for the whole thing. Did you guys watch the whole thing?
Yeah, that was crazy because we've got two crew on the boat who've never seen Captain Ron. I think we've been like referencing it every day, and they just all like
went over their head.
Yeah. So that was really important before we do the next crossing to watch that.
Yeah, no shit. You gotta watch that. That's important. All right, so Glenn, good day from Australia. Okay, MB says block those rudders. Yeah, I know. Actually, yeah, let's tie a line between the two steering wheels.
Okay.
You want to do that now?
Yeah.
I'm not sure where the locks are. I tried to use the locks, and there's no locks on this boat. So, yeah, just get a piece of line. There should be a piece of line here. I put some back there, and then I put some up here. We're just gonna tie the. Yeah, perfect. I would just cut. Oh yeah. There you go. We're gonna tie the wheels together because the wheels keep moving around. You see, watch the two wheels. They'll start like turning. Okay? It's gonna break stuff.
That lure away. I don't think the fish
lure's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Go ahead and here. Why don't you film me? I'll tie that thing out of you guys. I'll rip it so down. This boat is wildly swinging. It's crazy how bad it is. Like, I would not want to be on this boat on anchor. This thing would rip the anchor out. Smoke, that's from 40 knots or over. That's what happens at about 40, 45 knots. So if you ever lose your equipment, that's how you know how fast the wind is coming. And I've seen it, so the whole area is all white. You can see it over there. It's the gust. You can see the gusts going through. Like there's a gust right there going through. There's a gust here going through. It seems to do it in channels more often than that. And now it's really pretty calm right here. It seems Atticus isn't having too much fun. They're swinging around pretty wildly, and they're getting pummeled. I see them out on the deck in their foulies. Oh my God! Wow! I don't know if you guys can even hear me outside, but it is ridiculously windy. Look, we've got only 32 knots right now. So I'd stay. Anytime we have wind like this, there's like a steady wind and then gusts. So it looks like a steady wind to about 30 and then gusts to about 50, which is pretty nuts. What do you guys think about this?
Should have left 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. All right. I was on the last one you took calls from, or maybe your one and only call podcast. My Grandpa 23 will probably feel like you're thing now. Yeah, probably. That's the only podcast I've ever taken calls on. I don't take calls anymore. That was a horrible, horrible thing. There was too many people calling in and being assholes. Graham says, "Is the dinghy going to be okay? Do you have an extra line on it?" Yes, we have an extra line on the dinghy. Dana, what's up? It was nice of the wind gods to wait till the sun was up. Actually, they didn't. We've been feeling this all night, but that's why I look all crazy right now. Let's see. Go back to the story how you got the boat for the summer. Oh yeah, okay. So James called me and he said, "Look, Philip and I want to have a family. We're done cruising. We did our cruising. We've had the boat 4 years and we're done. So we'd like to sell the boat. It's been for sale in the States for about 6 months, and I need you to take it over to the Med so I can sell it." Whoa, whoa. Dang, dude, we're taking some serious rolls. Man, look at this thing. Oh, it's.
Go ahead.
we're taking
That was over 50.
the wind is blowing so hard that these windows are almost going underwater. Jesus. Did you see 50?
Yeah.
That was a 50 knot gust?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy. All right, so anyway, James called me and he said, look, mate, he's an English guy, and he's like, mate, I would like you to take my boat over to the Med. And it does a couple things. I can help James out, because usually that's like a $20,000 trip. And I get off my boat for a little while. I can make content on this boat. It's a nice boat. He's like, take it for, you know, as long as you need, but deliver it to Ibiza and I'll fly you home. And it's mutually beneficial for both of us, right? And you know, I like the guy. I love his wife. I want to help him out. So I'm delivering the boat over there, and just happened to be caught in a hurricane in the first like days of the hurricane season. Like I don't think there's been a hurricane this early to hit Bermuda in like 10 or 15 years. So that's kind of nuts. But I think we're doing okay. We're lucky that we're on a mooring. We're getting over 50 knots, and this is it's kind of nuts. So can you guys hear me when I go outside? Would you like to see outside again? Let's see. Are you guys on all purple? 40, 50 knots on windy? Yeah. Yep. It's about 30, 35 knots with 50 knot gusts, over 50 knot gusts. Hey Glenn, we do a canoe trip down there. Mantengan el motor, enciendo por si ha sido rompen. He said maintain the motor ahead. Yeah, I would maintain the motor, but that would that's to take stress off the anchor. We're not on anchor. What?
Spirit of Bermuda is re-anchoring right now.
Oh no, they're dragging?
Yeah.
Oh shit. So the big boat is re-anchoring right now. That sucks. That's this boat here. Let's see if I can see it. This boat here. That boat with the 3 masts. That's called the Spirit of Bermuda. And they're dragging anchor. We just heard over the oh man, you see all those people on the foredeck up there? I hope they'll be okay. They're sideways to the wind right now. They need to get their anchor up, and they need to get up. It's up. I see it's up. I see their anchor up, and they'll be turning bow into the wind right now. So they've got their motor on full. Now they're falling off the wind, and now they're coming up. You see their anchor? Their anchor's up. I hope they'll be all right. That's a beautiful boat. Beautiful boat. I hope Atticus is okay. That last gust was really powerful.
Man, that's awful close to that cat behind them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You see the cat?
Yeah, it looks like
there's a catamaran right there. Yeah, they're doing it. They're doing it. They're coming up in the wind. You see them? They're coming up this way, and they're coming this. Yeah. They're going to come towards us. Oh man, I love that boat. I love that captain. I think he's got it, man. He's got it. But they definitely need to re-anchor. That anchor looks small for that boat. Look at Polar Seal. They're rolling around like we are. Man, look at those gusts. This is insane.
This guy with the rigging down is doing the best out of anyone.
Yeah, that's
barely moving.
Yeah, that's what we should have done, is put the mast down. So we were able to take the bimini off, take the Dodger off. I'm super glad we did, because that would have been even more windage. And we're taking some serious rolls, man. What's the highest you've seen so far?
I just saw 52.3.
52 right now.
52?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's going down. Yeah.
To 47.
Spirit of Bermuda for sailing boat Wabi Sabi.
Oh, that's that boat behind him. Turn that up. Wabi Sabi's calling for Spirit of Bermuda. Like, hey, you guys are really close to me. This is the cat behind Spirit of Bermuda. Oh man, I feel like I didn't sleep at all last night. Oh, we can't hear him though, huh?
There's a ton of people on deck.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, they're clear of them. Oh, what's it now? There's 50 knots, 51.53, 53.6. That's the most we've seen so far. Wow. You never want to be on anchor in 50 knots. Oh, it's doing that smoking thing I talked about. Smoking right here. gonna go outside. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not, but I'm gonna go outside and kind of show you the lay of the land here. I need to get a little higher. Wow. It's crazy how fast and slow. It's like doubling the wind speed the gusts are. Because right now we have 33 knots and we just saw 53 knots. That's a lot of gust. Okay, I'm going to read some of your comments if you guys have any questions. This is a little bit insane. I'm so glad to be on a mooring wall. I called James, the owner of the boat, and I was like, dude, we got hooked up. We're so lucky. I dove this morning and it's like a 5,000 pound concrete block with a huge chain and a big chain on that chain. Everything's seized and shackled right. The chain is brand new. The rope is brand new. It's like a godsend, you know? Someone's looking out for me. I'm very blessed. Let's see how the Spirit of Bermuda's doing. Oh, it looks like they've come up in the wind. So they must have a powerful motor on that thing, and they are motoring forward. They're going to start anchoring procedures in just a minute. And the catamaran behind them is the Wabi Sabi, and they've been trying to hail them on the radio. But I mean, you're not going to be able to hail them right now. There's too many people on deck. There's too much going on. So Atticus is looking good. Ryan's looking super good. That boat is perfect for these weather conditions. Polar Seal's looking good. So just in case you're just tuning in, I'm in Bermuda on a 60-foot Bavaria going through the tropical depression. It's almost hurricane force winds. We've seen 53 knots, and we're on a mooring ball, and we've got sailing Ryan and Sophie sailing Atticus, Ryan from Sail Libra, and then sailing Zingaro, us, all in the same anchorage. And I really can't do anything to help these guys. My dinghy motor won't even get back if I try to help them. So I'm just kind of watching and making sure, you know, they're okay. So there's Ryan and Sophie. This is called the Spirit of Bermuda. That's a 3-masted schooner, very pretty boat. You guys will see a tour of that on my channel. This is sailing Atticus, and this is Ryan from, wait a minute, I gotta take my glasses off. This is Ryan from Sail Libra. Yep. Oh man, big gust. See the white? It looks like the Spirit of Bermuda is coming up. They're gonna anchor in the same spot. It's looking great. They look good. Yeah. Oh man, this is insane. But the boat's handling it well. It's just a lot of freeboard, It's just a lot of freeboard on this boat. So we're getting tossed all over the place. I see Polar Seals getting tossed around pretty good too. And so is Atticus.
Ryan from Sail Libra keeps on sending photos of what they're cooking for breakfast. He just had his second breakfast of scrambled eggs, and I'm very jealous.
Let me see a picture of it. That bastard. Really? We're gonna go over there.
I'm getting really hungry. I delivered him a cake last night. He doesn't have the decency to return breakfast.
Yeah. So it was his birthday day before yesterday, and Sonny too, his crew. So we got them a cake and delivered them a cake, and we wrote them a card. Yeah, it was fun. Okay, so I think that's all the information you guys need. I think I'm gonna get off of this thing now. Jesus, look at this thing. Look at how much we're rolling. You see how much these gusts are making us roll? These are going to go underwater. Look at that. That's 47 knots I see right there. Sustained. That's amazing. Great. Yeah, you can really see the smoke on the water now. It looks like Spirit of Bermuda now is about re-anchored, and polar seals really taking it. See them? They're getting pummeled. They're sideways to the wind right now, and it's making them heel over real bad. That's really stressful on their anchor and the anchor gear. See them right there? They gotta have their engine on. I'm sure they're out there with their engine on. And you can see how much smoke is on the water. That's just from the wind picking up the seawater, taking it with it. Looks like most of these boats are pretty good though now. Woo! Take another gust. Uh-oh. Did we lose our wind instruments?
We must have just lost them, yeah.
Oh no. I think they just blew off. Shoot. Oh, I can still see it up there. I can still see it. It's still up there. Can you power that down and reset the... Actually, what you need to do is... Let me think about this for a second, because we got the generator running. I don't want anything to explode. I think what we need to do is take the generator off, turn it off, and then reset the house bank, which is this switch down here, and then that'll kill everything, and then we'll restart everything, and hopefully it'll come back up.
It's all the way off.
Yeah. Turn that off. Let it go off. Let it stop, and then let's turn everything. The inverter's off now. Okay, that's good. Turn the inverter off. Right here. No, right here. This turns the inverter off. And then this is the house bank switch. So before we do the house bank switch, let's turn off some of this stuff, because it's not good just to, this is the power right there. So turn that off, turn this off. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so now you can kill the house bank. That's that big switch there.
Wait till it turns all the way off.
Go ahead. No, switch it up, push it up.
This?
Yeah, push it up. Look, you gotta slide it up like this. And then kill it. All right, so that just killed everything. Now we have 0 power on the whole boat. And that's the batteries here. That's the house bank batteries. These are lithium batteries. Okay, so switch that back on. Boom. And then turn that back on. Turn the generator back on. And then start the generator up. And we'll charge the batteries. The batteries are now at 13 volts. That's actually not a lot for lithium batteries. Lithium batteries go up to about 13.7 volts. So we've got another couple hours of charging for that one. And hopefully our wind instruments will work again. I can still see them up there. You can still see them spinning around up there. Okay, let's take some comments from the panel. Atticus doing a live too, or are you on Patreon? I'm not sure. That's why you buy the large anchor, yeah. Winding some ropes around your solar panels would be a good idea. I think the solar panels will be fine. They're all bolted on there real good. I don't need to tie those down. Billy Brown says, good luck guys, be safe. Dano says, Atticus has their engine on. Dano. Motor Yacht Sea Prince says, how's your anchor in bilge? Well, let's see. I'll tell you right now, we're going to go and look around on the bilges of the boat just to make sure that there's nothing leaking, okay? And then we'll go look at the mooring setup that we have. Luckily, we got on a mooring, And we've been blessed with some really good friends here in Aruba. So big thanks again to George.
Bermuda.
What did I say?
Aruba.
Did I?
Yeah.
I'm crazy. I'm in Aruba. So why don't you say the thanks?
Ooh, okay. So thanks to George, Shelley, Heath, Smitty, whose Anchorage came by? Sheldon, and
Kelsey.
And Sheldon's partner was really sweet.
Yeah.
And
I don't remember her name.
Stevie's been giving us some good information too, and Mel have been helping us out.
And Faye, don't forget Faye.
Oh yeah,
She gave us a ride. So those are all our friends in Bermuda. It's awesome to have all these friends, and they hooked us up with the mooring. So we're gonna check the bilges of this boat real quick. Let's go. All right. So you want to help me out, man? You want to. So this is where the that's what sank my boat. Almost sunk my boat. Is this thing? And what happened was this little ring that goes on it. It broke. And I think what happened was when they picked it up, they might have got it in the straps or something. But it's all dry in here, guys. Let's keep going back. Can you slide that one out underneath the door? I don't think you can. Go ahead and just do the next one by. Let's do this one.
Keel bolts.
That's the keel bolts. That's the very, very bottom of the bilge. Oh my gosh, we're taking a big. Oh, that's a big gust. Hey, are they back on? Ah, it's working. What's it reading? 48?
48.2.
Man, that was a big gust. All right, so the keel bolts are dry. Let's keep going.
There's just cleaning material, but
Cleaning
it's dry.
material, and that's dry. You can see it under there. That's dry.
Yep.
All right. Let's keep going backwards. Let's go a couple more back and do the back one. So this is all food and my almond milk for my. This is for my tea, people. This is if you ever come sailing with me. This is what the captain needs: tea and almond milk. Oh shoot! I messed it up. Hold on.
Looks dry in there though.
Yeah, it is.
There's no water.
It is dry in there. Okay. Let's go back in the back real quick. Let's go back in the very rear bilge. Can we?
Yeah, go in my room. Well.
Yeah, let's go in your room.
Yeah.
Or we can wake Jess up. Let's wake Jess up.
No.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
I don't think you will.
Oh, she's not gonna be happy with that. Okay, let's go. That is a jerk move. Hey, we're live on YouTube. What? Oh my God! Is the world coming to an end?
Can you hand me a headlamp?
Yeah. So we keep headlamps here and here, just to make sure we have them, and then they're always there. All right, bilge trip.
Looks good.
Let me get in there with you. Here, you take that. What is that noise?
So it's from outside the boat. Looks good.
Dry?
There's like a little bit of like that Annapolis residue left over,
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
but that's it. And you can see where our bilge, little handheld bilge meter is.
Oh, here. Let me see.
And there's
We
nothing on
put
it.
in a handheld.
Right down there is the handheld water alarm. So once that hits water, that'll make a very annoying sound.
Okay, boys and girls, let's go outside, and I'll show you guys outside what it looks like during a tropical storm. I can kind of feel us whipping around. I think we're starting to whip around. Yeah, we are. Okay, so the worst of it's probably through. Oh my God, we lost the freaking things again. Look at that. We lost it again. We've got GPS, but we don't have wind. Damn. Okay. How you doing, buddy?
Drink my coffee the other way.
Okay, so for those just tuning in, that's Sail Libra, that's Sailing Atticus, that is the Spirit of Bermuda,
They got the anchor down.
that's Wabi Sabi, and this is Polar Seal, Ryan and Sophie. Looks like they just re-anchored I know that Atticus had to re-anchor. I don't think that Ryan did, but he's definitely got his engine on. And luckily we're on mooring. So we are right next to the land. You see how close we are? We've already swam, and we've made sure that all this area is deep enough for us to swing on this ball. Here, coming up on the boat, coming up to the fair lead, coming up. There's a bridle system, 2 of them. So that way, it's still good. Very, very windy. See the flag? You can see how much this boat's swinging. It's just a ratio of surface area due to weight of the boat. It's pretty crazy. It seems like the production boats swing a lot more, but Atticus looks like they're swinging around a lot too, and they've got a pretty stout boat. The only 2 boats I see in here that aren't swinging super bad is Ryan's boat from Sail Libre and the Spirit of Bermuda, and that Spirit of Bermuda boat weighs 100 tons. How you doing? I'm trying to drink. All right, guys. Yeah, this is what it's like. You can see a lot of smoke back there. So they're getting a gust over there. Hit the hull right here. I'll wait until we have one more good gust and I'll show you guys what it's like outside. But we just lost our wind instruments. That sucks again for the 2nd time. We tried cycling power, but that didn't work. Let me go to some of your questions and comments. 50 knots will make you swing. Yeah, exactly. Those instruments might full scale deflection off the scale. I don't think so. I think the instruments are rated for like 90 knots or something like that. Trip, what's up, buddy? Wind turret, have a nice day, especially Philippa, if you know what I mean. I speak with him 7 times a week. I'm serious about the crew thing. Yeah. Sausage says I'm really gonna miss James and Philippa. They're great people. Oh, here's another gust. Here we go. You can see how much we're rolling to the side. This is over to the side. And now this is picking up the wind. See that? That gust is Atticus right now. See their boat's like covered in white. Oh. So as soon as it hits about 45 knots, it starts to make the whole sea white. At 60 knots, you can't see anything.
The airport just reported 2 hours ago winds of 72 miles an hour.
72. That's hurricane force, right?
Yeah.
That's craziness.
Just under hurricane.
It looks like Atticus hasn't drug again, man. They're doing good. Oh, I feel bad for them. They're swinging around just like us.
You go for a swim this morning?
You want to go for a swim?
I've been doing it every morning. I hate to break stride.
This is kind of a dangerous place to swim. Then we can swim like over here in this lump. Maybe swim around that boat.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bit dangerous because the wind is so strong that it's going to make the waves a little bit big. It's going to be hard to breathe when we're swimming, but we'll use the buddy system.
No buddy system.
Shit. Oh god, I guess we just went off for a minute, but we're back. Sorry about that, guys. No know what happened there. All right, so look, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I think I'm gonna end this thing now. You guys saw enough footage of this. Much love. We're gonna play it safe. We're gonna stay safe, and we're gonna stay on this mooring ball. We already swam around. I don't know if you guys can hear me outside, but we already swam around and made sure that we have enough swing room and depth here. So, and we dove the anchor. Wow, look at this, man. We are like so heeled over. We're gonna be kissing the water. The water level is up here. I'm very happy to be on a mooring. Thank you to all our friends in Bermuda for that. And good luck to Atticus, good luck to Ryan and Sophie, good luck to Ryan on San Libra. Much love to everybody. Peace, love. I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. We're getting ready to head out and try to catch the end of this thing in like 2 days to cross the Atlantic. So wish us luck on that. And I will do a live stream from when we get to Horta, Azores. And Anna's flying back, so it's going to be 7 of us on the boat. We're going to have like a super cool crew. I've got some really good footage, and this is my first Atlantic crossing. So stay tuned. Much love. Thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye. How do I stop this?
Looks like Spirit of Bermuda's moving again.